just you and me. They taught you crowns can hold your name. They taught you silence, trained you tame. The stories burn if never free, and I am the ember that plants the seed. Your marble heart carved by grief. I'll thaw with touch, I'll steal belief. Come with me past the city walls, where duty crumbles and empire falls. Whisper the plot you're scared to write. Let me get on you through the night. No more masks, no gilded lies, just fevered dawns and reckless skies. Tell me now the story you want to. Press your skin to mine and gesture so bold. I'll mark you as mine. Forever you'll be. Bodies entwined, just you and me. I will teach you how to unmake kings, show you how a fallen crown still sings. We'll trade your chains for this thin glass ring, a circle of ash where new vows cling. Say your name into my dark, say it again, and I'll carve it where the sinners bend. No priest, no law, no iron hand, only the map we draw in sand. Tell me, press, hold me, be mine, Tell me now the story you want told. Press your skin to mine and gesture so bold. I'll mark you as mine. Forever you'll be. Bodies entwined, just you and me. Promise me love, leave a rose and crown. We'll write our endings where the stars burn down. Say my name and love, look back the dark in the track. I am your story, be mine. We run together, let the hunt begin. Nordic fire, wolf stress call. Raise the banner, we'll stand tall. Stories forged in flame and night. We stream, we dream, we set it right. Names in the dark, shining so true. Every hunt stronger, 'cause I run with you. Run with the pack, hear the howl tonight. From shadows to stars, we'll burn so bright. Sad-Twisted One brings the thunder song. Dead End 95 keeps the pack so strong. Militario with wings that rise. Rage Erie's laughter lights the skies. Soda Seeker hunts with steady aim. Phoenix went and set the fire aflame. Every name a heartbeat, every voice a flame. Together we rise, together we claim. Run with the pack, hear the howl tonight. From shadows to stars, we'll burn so bright. Dual spirals weave the storm we own. Nora the unknown makes the ghost light glow. Chaos Wolf Night, 11 makes his teachings upon the light. Pinch popcorn shows in chat and vanishes without a sight. For vanity turns the tarot page. Daydream beyond lights the future stage. Heroes eclipse makes the wolf fight strong. For you all make her feel like she belongs. Every friend, every voice, every flame. In the den we are one, we all bear the name. Run with the tonight. From shadows to stars, we'll burn so bright. Raise your voice, let the wild run free. And the wolf's dressed and you belong with me. Know it with run with the pack. Wherever you'll be. In the heart
Actually,
of the marsh.
hello. Sorry about that, guys. You know what? I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just have the Final Fantasy music play. I think. Well, the game, everything play. I'd say, for this, because some of the music in this game is freaking legit. Though I have a collection of music that I'm working on having in here, and it's so good. But yeah, no, I am. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy 14. It's been a hot minute since I like really sat down and played the game. I already moved over to Maduin. They go forward and backward and forward and backwards. Yeah. I already have the mount for this year's freaking whatchamacallit? This year's thing. Halloween. There it is. I'm gonna see if there is a specific housing skin that I want though. Cause I don't want it to be chicken. I don't want it to be like that. Nope. I would like something else though. The music in this game is legit. Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if you go to specific areas. I enjoy it a lot. We're not gonna go for Smithy. Country Mansion. Oh wow, that is 3.6 mil. Yes, my main is on Maduin now. Yep. So yep, I did not actually. We're gonna be bringing, no, I didn't abandon you, stop it. I'm bringing you over. In fact, I can do it right now if you want me to. It's alright, Blessing Bros could be your main. Oh my gosh, Blessings Bro. That's not what you want though. But do you really? I mean, Blessings Bro is a pretty funny name. I will give you that. You want to go through Shadowbringers again? Okay. I'm totally down for it. I do have to move my chat box, it looks like. I gotta move it up here. I just wish the NPCs called me bro instead of Blessings. Freaking right? That would be so funny. What's up, bro? You would have had to be named Bro Blessings. Yeah. Oh my gosh, do you want? You should totally make Bros Blessings. I don't even know what I'm gonna do on this game today, guys. I'm kind of just I got moved over to Maduin. Kind of just wanted to do my own thing, I guess. Blessings Bro is way better than Bro Blessings. Okay, fine, I'll make Bro Blessings for you. So you can experience the storyline through me going and saying, yo, bro. Stop. What? What you mean? Savage fight. I can't do any savage content. I don't have a static anymore. I want to finish her. Oh my gosh. That's right. I have, like, main story quests that I have to do. You're right. I have to finish this one. But, Party Finder? You want to do Party Finder? I can do a Duty Finder. Wait, you still have MSQ? I do. I have the newest patch that I have to do the main story for. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and start selling stuff on the market board, though. Me thinks me needs to do that, so... I don't want any aquarium fish in my house unless Soda Seeker gets them. Like, fishes them himself for me. Anyways, Soda Seeker, I have a list of fish that I want, but you have to get them. Or we can get them together. Oh my gosh, we could totally get them together, though. Give me the list? Alright, I'll give you the list. I'm gonna do 5,500 for this fish. Yeah, no, we're still gonna go in the 5,000s. Fuck all this. Write it down though. No. I could. Okay, so honestly, it's whatever fish you catch that can go in aquariums. I would like to start putting in the aquariums, as long as they're good-looking fish, you know. Prism fish. Oh my gosh. No items found. I could sell it for like 20k. I'm just selling a bunch of fish. I can get some koi from lavender beds. Oh, I don't think those koi fish can be put in the thing. The aquarium. Clown loach. Sharkies? You want to get a shark? We can do sharks. Cosmo lamp. Just putting stuff back on the market board, because when you transfer, you're not allowed to have anything for sale on the market board. Ain't that some shit? Conferred Soda wants a land shark. A land shark? I don't know about that. Gosh, you know, just being able to get on this game is something else right now. I'm hopefully over whatever issues I had before. It's definitely a work in progress, but we can go there. Really? How much did it sell for before? It's still in the 5,000s. You suck. Colossus slab. There's nothing land shark. Land to shark. Oh my gosh. Stop it, you silly goose. Marine wax. Yeah, not much that we can really sell for. Basically, what it comes down to is that I have to make money again. We have to farm treasure maps. Soda Seeker, we gotta farm treasure maps. I hope you're ready to make some money, because we needs it. We needs it. Dress a new pup like a shark? Oh no. A woo woo woos. Also, hello again, Rayjiri. Yeah, let's do maps. I would love to do maps with you. I feel like I should just craft a bunch of stuff as well, but we're not gonna do crafting content today. That's lame. We're not gonna be lame starting off. Duo maps are your fave? Yeah, I love doing duo maps. Okay, what is this? What was I selling this for? There's no items found? Oh. Well, that's because we can do it ourselves. Let's show the people how it's done. Literally axolotl in a shark mech. I would love that. It's like, yes, I am the axolotl mastermind of all this. Don't reveal my true form. Whoa, whoa, hold on, Soda. You're an axolotl? Oh my gosh. Why didn't you let me know? I could have cleaned out your fish tank. Not the revealing of the true forms. Stop. Alrighty then. Blah, blah, blah. Sap? Oh no. Not the the dramatic gas. Frog with whiskers? No way. So many housing items right now that I have to get rid of. There's just too much. There's just too much. 3,400. Oh, you're cleaning their fish tank, all right. Oh, 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 whoa. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That's so bad. Oh no, Soda, no. I'm gonna have to bonk you two. Cannot confirm nor deny. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Hey now. Bonk for all of you. Yeah, see? Yeah, I'm a good girl. I never said anything. You're... Oh, yeah. No, Rogeri, you are a good girl. Clearly. You're not alluding to anything at all. The unmoving miracle. Has to be for 100,000. Yes. Yeah, don't bonk us. I don't know, Soda. You kinda seem like you need a good bonk. How lewd. 4,000. Just putting stuff on the market board, guys. I'm sorry it takes a while there. It's kind of the name of the game at this point. Actually, no, we're just gonna go ahead and sell them outright. Opens mouth to buy that hose water. Oh my gosh. Are you role-playing right now? Holy shit. You're blowing my mind. Catches the water with my mouth. Oh my gosh. Stop it. I just think of the freaking dog that's like... It's so bad. I'm literally laughing out loud at work. Stop. Oh my god. You underestimate my power. Oh no, this is so bad. I have so many housing items. Alright, so I unfortunately had to pay for all of my retainers again because of the transfer. But now we're fine. We're not moving this character again, so Chaos gave up trying to discipline us. Oh my gosh, runs away. Alright. Oh, that's funny. I don't think I can sell anything in here. Oh wait, stage curtain. Never! But what about the plundered treasure? Retainers, inventory. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sunset, Phasmascape. Nobody would be that dumb to buy that. Stop it. Did they really? Don't tell me. Oh my god, they have. No, you can get these from NPCs, guys. This is how they get you, like me. Okay. Trophy of Eternal Darkness, we can sell. I don't need that up in my business. I'll sell it for 110,000. I don't care. A desk, really not worth anything. Crystal Tower. What can I do? Oh my gosh. No, stop it. If any of these sells, I'm gonna actually feel bad, but also, like, well, I mean, thanks for your money, I guess. You can get these from NPCs per series to price gouge anyways. Well, at that point, I'm just, you know... What is it? Business?
Your money or your life.
Your money or your life. Hey, Kakashi, how's it going? That's on them for being dumb. Listen, I mean, the lack of information that people have, we do have the
Stop!
tendency to lose
Thief!
money. Stop! Thief! You know, is it really thievery? They can choose not to buy from me. That's why I always try to crash the market. That's fair. But, hear me out. It's their choice to buy from me. I have it up there. I don't know if my stuff has been sold, honestly. Oh, really? Well. Wait, I was gonna look into this. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Okay, so now we have all the retainers set there, and then I have to lastly send them out on their ventures. And these ventures last for 18 freaking hours. Last time I sold something expensive, I cut somebody under $500,000. What? You lost out on $500,000. You lost out on $500,000, girl. No. I'm a cheeky shit. Listen. No. Oh, you said cheeky bitch. Oh, okay. You're a cheeky bitch. Listen. Oh, stop it. You know, that is pretty, like, extra, though. You made money, though, right? It wasn't too bad. We're being quick with this, guys, and then the last two I can't do, because they don't have anything assigned. Okay. So we did the ventures, we did all that, that's great. So, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take you on another thing that I have to get done and over with. Going to my island. My island. The place where Tataru literally has me working like non-stop. Of course I'm not working non-stop. I literally forget about my island until I remember about it. Ain't no way people are gonna buy that item for $1 million. I don't remember what that item was. You know what? That's fair. All right. We made some seafarer crowries. Review the workshop agenda. Oh, this takes 50 freaking years. Okay. Can I make the sauerkraut? Yeah, I have enough to make sauerkraut. Okay, we're good. We're getting somewhere. Best way to sell mats to crafters. You know what? That's fair. I need to get my my gatherers up for sure. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, this one is supposed to go. Oh, but I don't have island wheat or the eggs. So we're stuck with the opals. We're stuck with the opals for now. Runs away before Nordic remembers what I said earlier. I don't know what you said earlier other than, like, it's best to sell items to crafters. I just need to get my gatherers up a bit, which I am going to be working on over at the Firmament, I think, for the first part. But I'm not going to do that to you guys on stream. That would be just so boring. So boring and so silly. I will say, however, that... Oh, wow. I seem to be missing some things. It's plummeting, skyrocketing. Well, we can't do that. Spruce shield? No. No. These are... Okay, so these are skyrocketing? Hold up. Okay, I could do these. We could do the porcelain base. And hope for the best. She forgot? Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm sorry. Because I might have just missed what you said. There is good music, though, in this game. I will change the song that's playing right now. And then I could do next week, but I don't know. I'll wait. I'll wait. Give me the materials. And then we're gonna do this all over again. Max. Go from there. I believe I was also saving up for other mounts here. There is some pulse that was done, I remember. Oh, we have equilibrium pulse. It's huge. Care halted? What do you freaking mean care is halted? Black mage skills last night? Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'm just out of the cabbage seeds. I don't have anything to collect, though. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't have any... Oh. This is very silly. And very time-consuming. This is supposed to be, like, super self-sufficient, but here I am, kind of fucking that right up. It's been a while, but Black Mage should still run, get ice maxed out, then switch to fire and burn all the switch back. I thought that's what I was doing last time. Solid. Okay, so we have more that. We've gotten my stuff taken care of. Having an island is really nice. Oh yeah, there's something that I really wanted to do, and I'm kind of an asshole for it. Was it brute justice? No, it wasn't brute justice. But it is one of the things. Cruise chaser. Okay. Maybe I don't own the Cruise Chaser. It's 27. Oh, exponential entropy. Oh, no shit, it is. Oh my god, here we are. This is so stupid. Alright. I need to change my hairstyle too. Forgot that's what I did to my little house here. Brings back so many memories. Mainly me wanting to punch the boss, but the song's still good. Yeah, no, I got you. But I have a much bigger that. Wait, hold up. Do I have mount music activated right now? Not today, Satan. Not today. Play music when mounted? Stop it. No. Yeah, have a nice little bath. I forgot how cool the island is. And plus, you can go swimming underneath the island. That was the tier I decided Savage's Fight's not my thing. Oh, really? I swear they get better. Kind of, yeah. Whee. Oh, I've seen some Savage fights. Yeah, Savage is fun. I guess I can go do main story, though. I don't know, it's kind of like spoilers for Soda if I do that. What time is it? Oh, in 30 minutes I could do the boat. even think I can freaking... Soda be gone? Oh my gosh, no. My aether currents. I can only fly in 2 areas so far. I have to do quests for the rest of it. Oh my god. But at least I have the rest of everything else. Except for the aether currents now. And it's been like, oh my gosh. It's been about a year or so since Dawn Trail's been out. I gotta save him from spoilers. I don't think he cares much about Dawn Trail. Not as of late, anyways. Let's go into here. Oh, please tell me you brought more neo-regulators. Officially, they've all been handed out already, but I've heard rumors there were a few left over. Surely the government still has some. Or perhaps Queen Sphene? I may not look it, but I was a hunter once. Back then, I hardly gave death a second thought, but now that I know the truth, it's all I can think about. There has to be a way to hold on. There has to. Brah. These people be brainwashed so hard. I don't think this is the place that I can fly yet. Yeah, I can't fly here yet. My wolf and I will just have to go on ground for now. Pepowane? Okay, got it. Greetings. I remember when you visited with Queen Sphene. Come to check on our well-being, have you? Well, I could say that things are rather stressful out here as well. Without knowing if or when our machinery might turn murderous, the specter of death is ever present. People are terrified, and the clamor for neo-regulators has reached fever pitch. I, personally, was fortunate to have claimed a new device early on, and have long since completed the registration. Death has no hold over me now. Now I must begin my prayers. The darkness draws closer, grows deeper, and we must cast it out. That's a little fucked up. Or, hold on. I also like to ride my little motorcycle. I have the Fenrir one, just... Wait, fun fact, Behemoth doesn't have magic counter in Final Fantasy 2? Really? Huh. Just checking this out real quick. Do the end task. It looks like I still have a lot that I have to do on this game. For freaking real, though. I made the mistake of opening up Isekai Slow Life, guys. Other advertisement. I have so much that I have to do on this game. I'm gonna have to wait for later because it requires just an itty bitty amount of attention. Itty bitty. If you want to do specific things. Okay, Sphene, so what do you think? Was I right to worry? Their fear is palpable. Yes, that is exactly it. The people are overwhelmed by uncertainty and fear, and with each new registration, that fear inside them grows more insistent. How long until it drives them into full-blown panic? Not very long, apparently. Tomaska, can you come to a resolution? Put the wipes away? You know what? Sometimes I just can't help myself. We have a problem. I'm already here with Lamati and Alphino. It sounds like she wants us there in a hurry. We should go. Let's freaking go! Ah, woo, 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 woo.
What's happened?
Ooh.
Sorry to drag you out here, but I thought it best you see for yourself.
You hate the twins? I don't know. Alize is nice. I appreciate her. Alphino gets on my nerves, though.
Death is your constant companion. Though you toil with diligence, death may come ere your reward is bestowed. Though your grand works be poised for completion, death may come ere you wake the following morn. Though you enjoy a life of peace and good fortune, death needs but one instant to claim you.
Yo, this is fucked up.
Your bodies are weak. Your heart, your brain, every fragile organ rolls the dice from moment to moment. Sheer chance deciding if they function or fail. Be you stoic or
Wait,
generous,
who the fuck are these
or
people?
righteous,
Well,
no
Soda
virtues
Seeker.
tip the scales in that fatal reckoning.
I hate the twins up to OG Shadowbringers end. You know what? The freaking the end of Endwalker as well, though. I could appreciate Alizé a bit. Okay, gotta go.
The choice
Spoilers.
is
Oh
made
no!
without reason. The end is cloaked in terror. That is what it means to die.
The announcement began after we finished our meeting with Gossen. As for its source, well...
Alex.
There is no shame in being afraid. It is that very fear which will drive you to conquer death.
Yo, Calyx is such a dick. Just turn off the volume, don't look. It's being as cute as... Who is she? Soda, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do other things instead of main story.
Let us set a new course for mankind. Let us preserve our existence unto perpetuity. Hope for it, wish for it, pray for it. We will become endless. With evolution's brilliance,
This is so
will we
sci-fi and
banish
very
the
not
ever-present
fantasy.
darkness of mortality.
Well, it's a lot.
Change isn't easy. No one ever wants to take the first step.
Tried to warn you, Soda. Well, that's true.
But this is the right path for us. What other way could there be? I'm gonna do it. I'm going to register.
You've already
You couldn't have
spoiled
come at a
Honkai
better
Star
time.
Rail? No.
Please, you have to let us move to Tuliolal.
It's too dangerous to stay here. Who knows when the next century will turn on us?
Even if we wanted to become endless, there are no more neo-regulators to be had. Fleeing is our only option.
If the solution was as simple as leaving, then we'd all have left already. Did you not hear the announcement? For the living, death is a foregone conclusion.
Well, yeah, people die when it's a thing. But dying is also a part of life, so I hate this shit.
No matter where we go, or who we shelter with, we won't get another chance like this to overcome our fate.
Easy for you to say when you have that regulator.
The Landsguard are on their way as we speak, and arrangements have been made to see that you all will be safely evacuated.
Sci-fi is just future fantasy. It is.
Tulisiola will aid you in whatever way we can. So please, remain calm.
Star Wars is considered both. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I want to help Alexandria. I want to save its people. But what can I do?
Wook Lamont looks so out of place there. I mean, yeah.
I am not their queen.
Yes, you are. The juxtaposition is giving me Kingdom Hearts vibes. Really? I could see that. Calyx has access to the core system, which means that if he chose to do so, he could deploy the soldiers beyond the barrier. Even if our people learn to live with death and decide to leave the dome behind, they will not be beyond his reach. Yet, if it serves to allay their fears even a little, I beg you, Wuklamot, please let them shelter in Tuliolol. We will welcome any and all who want to come. We've already begun evacuations and will be able to pick up the pace once the Land's Guard arrives. So wait, these people are immortal? No. Well, so think of it like people putting their memories and their like essence into machinery. That's what these people are. End of a realm reform evolves a multiverses. What is the multiverses? Oh my gosh, Soda! Alright. In which case, we had best spread out and keep an eye on the crowds. The mood is tense, and we must prepare for possible violence. If you happen to determine where Calyx is hiding, though, we'll be ready to move on at a moment's notice. So in Final Fantasy, the 12 shards. Yeah. Surely we'll find a clue to some kind soon. He can't loot us forever. Or should I be acting this? I am confusion. That's okay, Soda. You just have to do Dawn Trail. That was too long ago. That's Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is when you go to the first. Okay, so like, would you put an AI version of yourself in a robot? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But these people think it's them being immortal since they're going to be shedding their mortal bodies for it. But the point of this is to make people afraid of dying, so they keep getting all of their everything machinery. Violence and fear. This is not the future she envisioned for her nation. Tuliolol will gladly welcome every last Alexandrian with open arms. But what if the nation the late queen was so desperate to preserve? What of that bright haven of peace and laughter? I mean, people are just naturally afraid of dying, so yeah, pretty good marketing play. Yeah, exactly. There's somebody that's taking advantage of that. Wait, this is Alexandria? Like, the Alexandria, the ancient one? Yes. Yes, it is. Bruh. I know. Yep. I really should not be doing MSQ. What of the nation the late queen was so desperate, yeah. Wuklamot. I won't stand here and let her legacy be sullied any further. I will protect Alexandria. That was the promise I made her at the last. But she betrayed you, did she not? Why do you feel this obligation? I bet Graha is being such a nerd here. Well, I don't know. I don't think he's around much. Saw myself in her, I suppose. We both feel the people's joy as our own, yet alone we lack the strength to protect them. Don't give me silence. I don't know. Don't tell me he's not. Listen, your cat boy is just madly in love with you, okay? There is so much that I love in this world, too much for me to take in my arms and keep safe. And that made me afraid. I needed someone who shared that love and fear, so together we could do what we couldn't by ourselves. Yeah, Gra is always trailing after us. He would not come around. Or maybe it's simpler than that. Maybe I just wish that we could have been friends. Honestly, this is inspiring me to keep going through MSQ. Honestly, if you pay attention to the storyline, especially in the later content of Dawn Trail, this would really be up your alley of interest right now. Especially with the things that the characters are saying. Soda, I believe you'll really enjoy Dawn Trail. Because I was bored? Yes. The beginning of Dawn Trail is fucking boring, but it's the later that it gets better. Maybe I just wanted to wish we could be friends. People keep saying Dawn Trail is shit. Well, that's because not a lot of people like to talk philosophy. Listen, if you're a philosophy nerd or a psychology nerd, I think you would like it a lot. If you really pay attention to what's being said. Yeah, I am a philosophy nerd. Exactly. So Soda, I think you're gonna enjoy Dawn Trail. Because Dawn Trail has a lot of belief systems, a lot of philosophy. Even machines cannot be immortal. Exactly. So there's a lot of things that happen that sparks philosophical conversations if you really want to go through with it. So when she turned to me in her final hour, desperate to safeguard Alexandria's future, I swore that I would see it done. In the end, I think you both found the friend you needed. I would be yours as well, Sveen. Whenever you fall or struggle to rise, I'll come running to the rescue, and you do the same for me. Also, they have Gobez! Fuck Gobez, man. Here's how we'll protect the things we love. That's how we'll protect Alexandria! You're right. And don't forget about me. Because I'm a needy bitch. How could we? We'd not be here where we are now without you. Exactly, right? We got a bit sidetracked there. Sorry, this is just taking a moment. There you all are. Lulja. Ooh. Ah, splendid. We were afraid we'd miss you. Alize and the others said you were here. Good news, Tomasko. We finally found a clink in Calix's armor. We discovered laboratories on Everkeith's 10th level that once housed a preservation initiative. Containment Complex 1029, it's called, and it's been falsely registered as a distribution center. In reality, it hasn't recorded any traffic in decades. From what I've heard, Dawn Trail is inspired by 9, a decent amount of it. Yeah, no, like, Dawn Trail, I've been enjoying it because of 9 aspects. Like, you're in the freaking castle of Alexandria in one of the dungeons. Like, come on. That's up my alley. We don't think this is where Calix is hiding as such, but it may well contain clues that will point us in the right direction. I'm sorry it took so long just to get this far. If you're interested, what do you say we all go and check it out together? Heck yeah. I mean, there are some equipment that's based off of Final Fantasy IX that's within Dawn Trail. I never played 9. I know. Isn't Final Fantasy 14 the only Final Fantasy you've played? Thank you. Oh, no, you played 15. Never mind. You played 15. Or was it 16? No, you played 15. Yeah. You played a part of 15. Yeah, that's right. And up. We need to take the lift to get to the complex. I've cleared this expedition with the relevant authorities and have one of our people waiting to operate the said lift. Let's not keep her waiting. I've also watched my friend play a decent amount of Final Fantasy X. Oh, no way. Which friend? Do I know this friend? Because I will message them and be like, hey, do you think that Seymour is an asshole? And then if they say yes, great. If they say no, I'm judging your friend. Oh, my cat's coming around. Okay, I played all the Kingdom Hearts game. That's where I know most of the Final Fantasy characters from. This friend I don't really talk to anymore, but it's my friend in Washington. Yeah, I still don't. Yep. No idea. Oh, is this a dungeon? No, it can't be a dungeon. No way. No way. Sorry about that. Went to high school with him, then he moved to Washington, got married to a Latina, narrow it down. Okay. New mission, have Soda play Final Fantasy 1 through 16. Ready to head on up? Next stop, the 10th level. Yeah, he doesn't have time for that. Let's freaking go. I feel like this is sketchy. Can I get the cliff notes? Yeah,
So
when I finish my
this is one of
documentary.
Preservation's laboratories.
It's so dark I can barely see.
Just a moment. If I can reroute the power to the circuit.
We have a test later today? No, forget that.
You got the lights working!
Oh my gosh.
Smell how stale the air is. This room hasn't been in use for many years.
It was thanks to Kryl and Galulja that we managed to locate this place.
You may remember that my earring contained the control code for the gate to the Golden City.
Oh my gosh. Something Cloud and Sephiroth. Something Titus. Vivi is cool. Did it pass? Yeah, sure. Titus.
As it was Preservation that constructed the portal, we reasoned that the code to operate it might include a signature of some sort, unique to their organization.
So I took a closer look, and a line-by-line examination yielded a string of symbols identifying the code's author. We then began accessing the nodes for every door in Everkeep.
You didn't even study.
Seeking
That's
out
true.
control codes which contained those same symbols. After a grueling search, we finally discovered our prize behind door number 1860.
That's suspicious.
The entrance to the facility in which we now stand. probably still be at it if Galulja hadn't been around to assist me.
I took breaks, but Shale never stopped working. Not even once.
Yo, Shale's gotta chill. Or else they're gonna end up having, health problems. Oh, Genalt, or you're a treasure. You know what, Shale? You are a treasure.
I can contribute precious little else, I'm afraid, but I appreciate your kind words.
Who's
In
Cloud's
any case, this
girlfriend?
next part will require your helping hands.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's fine. In any case, this next part will require your helping hands.
We need to spread out
Because I will literally.
and
It's
search
Tifa.
for something that may lead us to Calyx. We're more than happy to help, of course.
It's
but
not. Every
I wonder, won't he realize we found this place?
Yeah, it's not. It's not Aerith.
It's highly likely, and personally I hope he does.
It's okay. It's okay. I can understand why you would think that it's Aerith, but it's not. You all know our main objective. We're here to pick up Calyx's trail, and I've learned a certain device that should help us do just that. So it's Tifa? Yeah. I'll explain how as we proceed, but according to the information I was able to dredge up, the device in question should have been installed in the director's office. Now, as for where that might be, yes, this map matches my data. Yeah, you had a 50-50 chance. Oh, jeez. You miss... You were unable to do the 50-50. I'm sorry. You don't get the main character for this one. This room we're in is the Researchers' Commons, located in the western side of the complex. The director's office is to the northeast of here. This room we're in, so we should cut across this circular chamber in the middle, yes? Oh, you lost? That sucks. Aerith is Sephiroth's sheath. Listen, Chaos. Them fighting words, man. Yes, we should, but... Unfortunately for us, the interior door is locked. We'll need a security key with the appropriate clearance to open it. Judging by the mechanism, it'll probably be a card of some kind. Can't you know, work some electro magic? I'll try my best, but this type of lock is well before my time. It may take a while to crack it. And in case I can't, you might want to look around to see if there's anyone left a security card behind. Considering the state of the place, it does seem like they abandoned it in some haste. I shouldn't be surprised if we found one. Very well, let's go searching, shall we? Let's frickin' go! I expect we'll have the most luck looking where the researchers kept their personal belongings. You may begin searching. Okay. Personal belongings in the trash? Not really. Recycling bin. You scan the bin's interior, hoping to find some card-shaped rubbish, but it appears to be empty. Nothing is in there, then? I'm not even sure where people keep their personal belongings in this day and age. Oh. In the desk? It appears to be the only desk with drawers already open. You could tell at a glance that this former owner had left some things behind. You discover a card-shaped object. The electrode surface is marked with a bold level 1. Oh, could that be what we're looking for? Try it on the door and see if it opens. That was quick. This Scanning device. The card-shaped object you hold looks to be of a similar size in the scanner panel. Let's freaking do this. You hold the card-shaped object to the scanner. It's open! You did it, Tamaska! And a good thing, too. I was getting nowhere with that outdated circuit. I am curious, though. Why would they abandon a facility like this? It was run by Director Demetrius, or so that terminal there told me. Perhaps there are some answers to be had once we venture further inside. Then let's continue onwards. The door to the director's office is across the central hub. Okay. I feel like I'm traveling to some extra stuff. You hold the level 1 security card up, but the scanner beeps in disapproval. No good? Maybe we need a different card? Yes, the scanner is demanding a level 3 security clearance to open the lock. And as much of the delay chafes me, we'll just have to comb through the nearby rooms and hope we stumble upon a card that we need. Let's start our search in the proto-lab. The door is already open, at least. We will find a way through together, Shale. I'm sure of it. I still need to finish the new 7 to see if Aerith survives. I couldn't tell you. And I wouldn't tell you. This way, this room is set up. The canister inserted to the large device looks like to be a soul cell. Could this be where they conducted their experiments to create the Endless? Wait, she dies? What? Who dies? Nobody dies. Nobody dies. Nope. But we could probably spend days investigating this complex. Finding a way into the director's office must take precedence. Speaking of which, Gulja mentioned a locker over in the corner that he couldn't open. Perhaps you could take a look. I look forward to smashing something open. I think I get it, Chaos. You've got a twisted sense of humor, my dude. What? The locker door is shut tight, but the number pad suggests that inputting the correct combination will work. You have yet to uncover any potential combination. Perhaps speaking with your comrades will help progress your investigation. I'm reminded of my imprisonment by the Empire. Surely this device wasn't made to hold people. Well, Lamont, what'd you see? These notes seem to be about the research they did in here. Let's take a look. Experiment 148 submitted reference candidate 201930 to be considered for efficiency procedure review. Okay, we have 148, and then we got 201930. Experiment maximum value 158. It's 11509. Oh, and one more. Experiment 163. Interested. The remaster is following the same story, but they are changing things, yeah. Well, I have no idea what any of that means. Maybe it'll make sense later on. Alright, let's try this. That's the only code that has 4 numbers in it, so we'll definitely see which one it is. The locker shut tight. Yes. How many numbers do we have? If it's 4, select the number keys on the pad to input a combination. Enter up to 5 digits, then press the confirm key. 5 digits. No. It's 9, 8, 3, 4. Okay, so if it's the one with 5 numbers, there's only one other code that has it, so... 509. Yep. Got it. The locker pops open. Inside, you discover a level 2 security card. Damaska, you got the locker open. Ah, and you found another security card. Oh, but it does say level 2. We needed a level 3, didn't we? Yes, but it should still open more doors for us to explore. You did well, Damaska. These preservation members led such surprisingly normal lives, leaving notes, losing their cards. I guess I imagined they'd be more... what's the word? Bloodless? Mechanical? My parents were once a part of the preservation, if you'll recall. It would seem the researchers who agreed with Calix in his philosophy underwent the conversion to endless entities. But I assume those who could not, or would not, eventually left the organization altogether. Oh, I almost forgot. The researchers kept journals in their data tablets. The one I read doesn't explain much, but something big happened in the complex, and afterwards it was decided that everyone would become endless. The writer was really happy about this. You could tell how much they admired Calix and his work. The entries ended after that, but maybe you can read more in the other tablet there. Right, let's move this investigation to another room. Well, we have the Deutero Lab and the maintenance facilities left to search. Both are accessed via the southeast corridor, so it's back to the hub in the locked door across the way, which will hopefully yield more before our new security card. I'll take the old one if you'd like. I doubt we'll need any more use for it. I don't know, Shell. You'll be right back, no worries. Alright, just had to check something, don't mind me. I like the music though, it's very like sad yet relaxing. Pensive, thought-invoking. Scanning device. Yes, it opened! So, where should we go first? The Deutero Lab or facilities? Let's start with the lab. Alright, let's start with the lab, I guess. Oh my god. Shell, there doesn't seem to be any power here. No, none at all. It's possible the energy supply to this room is on a separate conduit, which means there should be a contingency for opening the door. Look here. There's a sign above the card scanner. In case of emergency, backup power can be rerouted from facilities. The facilities room is down the other branch of this corridor. Let's see about getting the power restored to the Deutero Lab, shall we? Yeah, music is totally great. Engaging power supply. No good. It's returning an error. There must be a preliminary procedure. According to this error code reference, if the power supply has been interrupted for an extended period of time, then we need to reconfigure both the emergency generator and the circuit control panels. Shell? That's the emergency generator over there, isn't it? Yes, and by the looks of it, it's the same model as the one used in Heritage Found. But how does it send power to the other lab? Ah, I see. The energy cable attached to the base of this terminal leads down the hall, directly to the Deutero Lab. Which means we need a way to connect the generator to that cable. What about these patterns on the floor? Could this be the circuit we need to reconfigure? I believe you have the right of it. Using the control panel set to each of the tiles, we create an unbroken path for the power to follow. That would give for an instruction manual. Indeed, if you could look around for any written procedures, I'll keep digging through the terminal's directories. Might I also ask someone to operate the generator? I could do it. I've used that type of machine before. Then would you be willing to try and reconfigure the circuit path to Tamaska? The rest of us can help by supplying Tamaska with whatever information might be found in the circuitry configuration. Well, I guess we get to do some puzzles. Little bit of puzzles. Wait. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Maybe square? So it goes from there. But what? Maybe this could be a square? Oh, no. Kind of like... No frickin' way. I'm gonna test something though. Stop it! There we go. Figured it out. You have connected all the circuits to inform your comrades of the successful reconfiguration. It worked! We did it, Tamaska! Sure. The Deutero lab should now be fully powered. Well done, everyone. If I may, Shale, could we access a certain data log before moving on? I was checking the storage shelves and one of the labels caught my eye. Preservation, the early days, is the title. Of course. It'll only take a moment to bring up the contents. Looks to be a text-based account. I'll read it out. Preservation. An Alexandrian Institute for Technological Development was founded by Calix, an 11-year-old child prodigy. Approval for establishing the organization came during Alexandria's involvement in the storm surge, with Calix's designs for new defensive solutions funded in large part by the Treasury. As the conflict grew in intensity and casualties mounted, Calix funneled preservation resources towards the perfection of memory storage. Research into this field continued even after the storm surge came to an end, with Calix eventually electing to preserve his own memories in a virtual domain. So this account is from before he embraced his endless existence, hundreds of years ago. I met him only once before the storm surge began. I was attending my father, who was then the reigning king of Alexandria. Calix could have not been more than 10 years of age and required constant treatment for his debilitating illness. Yet still he published theories so highly regarded that even the royal family was aware of his achievements. Life should not be lost to the injustice of death. Even now I can hear the single-minded will behind his words. So it was that when the war came to our kingdom, my father was quick to commit his unwavering support to this somber youth in his proposals for preservation. Several years later, the ensuing violence brought the death of both my parents. Overwhelmed as I was by my son's succession to the throne, I suspect they spared me the reports on endless research and other less urgent matters. So you had no way of knowing what kind of person Calix was changing into. Did he change? I wonder. Perhaps he has never been the type to value ideals over compassion, and I failed to see it at the time. Or perhaps he did change, but is still driven by those same deeply held beliefs, that morality is cruel and unjust, and his role is to deliver mankind from this fate. Whatever the case may be, we cannot allow him to shape our future. Let's press on, shall we? If I've done my job correctly, the door to the Dedra lab should be accessible now. I'll give everything once over, just to be sure. Shit gets weird when you're trying to make yourself into legendary machines. Machines, I tell you. The energy current seems stable enough. Still, you should let me handle this one. The security card, if you please. Oh, and a quick prayer that short wire doesn't burn me from the inside out. Yeah, let's not have that happen to you. That would be disastrous. I would like some silver. A calculated evolution. Right, I'll get this door open. Oh, perfect. Phew, smooth as silk. Let's head inside and see what awaits. I really want Pop-Tarts. I want them in my mouth. Gods above, isn't that? Oh shit, what is this? The key to interdimensional fusion? That looks to be a schematic on the monitor. And they've used it to make another key, but isn't this missing the shard inside like the one Tamaska has? We may have been laboring under a misconception. The key was originally a Malala relic. Once this treasure came to its possession, preservation began working to harness the power to cross dimensions. Aside from the crystal, we can see that all vessels' components were constructed here. So what might that tell us? Is that the crystal itself is the key? That would be the logical conclusion, yes, as my parents explained. Oh my god, wait, don't tell me! Those are her parents! Stop, shut up! Those are Cryle's parents? No. The key remains shrouded in mystery. Preservation augmented it with electrope, but never grasped the technology's underlying principles. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion. Not who imbued the key with its power, not when they did so, nor why. Now it makes sense. Calyx can track the key because its vessel was made by preservation. I believe there is much we may learn in this room. On our next visit, I will have to enlist Yustola's assistance for a thorough investigation. I too am curious about a great many things, but pinning down Calyx's whereabouts is our priority. Hopefully there is a security card here that grants access to the director's office. The research conducted in this lab appears to have been highly confidential in nature. Some of the personnel must have belonged to the organization's upper echelons, and that means higher security clearance. We should spread out and look for any cards they left behind. Remember, anything less than a level 3 is no good to us. Damn, I got to see Cryle's parents? What? That's blowing my mind a bit. I could see the same eyes though. It's pretty legit. Storage crate. I'm gonna do the storage crate. Give me something that's better. Cabinet drawer. You find a security card in the cabinet drawer. Oh, did you just find a security card? Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's have Shale examine it to be sure. Level 3 security card! Nice. Well, well, if it isn't exactly what we needed. Nice work, Tamaska. Oh, a level 3! That should get us into the director's office. So, what was it you were hoping to find there again, Shale? You were saying that a certain device was going to help us? Right, I haven't properly explained myself, have I? I'm looking for a data relay. After we discovered this ostensibly abandoned complex, I performed a cursory investigation which detected a connection to an outside network. When I traced the data routing, I confirmed traffic from a web of Everkeep security cameras. Considering the way Calix is always one step ahead of us, we must assume he's quietly seized control of the city's surveillance system and has been using it to monitor our activities. To monitor what you, as the keyholder, are planning. But since Calix is the ultimate recipient for those transmissions, the flow of data is like a river that we can follow back to him. Which is why I need the data relay. If we can analyze the device and see where it's rerouting all this surveillance traffic, then you can pinpoint Calix's position. That said, he has done nothing to impede our progress, which makes me think I might be on an entirely wrong track. Maybe the reason he isn't stopping us is because he can't. Back in the old castle, Calix said he was measuring Tomaska's strength. What can he possibly dream up that's stronger than her? You're right, though. An Aeon, maybe? Oh, speaking of cameras, there was another thing I meant to mention. I found evidence that someone deliberately disabled the surveillance feed in this room. The most recent recording was also crudely deleted. I was able to restore the data, though, if you'd like to see it. Heck yeah! Show me what messed up stuff just happened. Let's do this! I'll start the show, then. Bring me something crazy.
Are you really planning to leave?
Yes. The idea of eternal life. It's begun to frighten me.
I struggle to renounce our conventional wisdom. Death is the means by which life prunes its branches, leaving the trunk to grow strong and tall. We die so that our species may flourish.
Shit.
What would become of mankind were we to halt that process? If unending stagnation is the fruit of our labor, then perhaps we strive for the wrong thing.
Your argument is a rejection of Master Calix's vision.
I suppose it is. Perhaps such dread would not plague me, were I capable of sharing his perspective on the subject.
But I cannot. He and I are too different, in too many ways. I lack his extraordinary genius. I had no illness threatening to cut my life short, no singularity of will to cut away all distractions and focus solely upon research.
I have nothing but respect for his determination. The way he overcame his prognosis and seized the means to transcend death itself. But I'm not convinced that this obsession with living is the right path. That's why I've decided to leave preservation and put all my effort towards building a legacy for the next generation to come. Surely you...
Oh. Oh, shit. Saw that coming a little bit.
Protocol, you understand. There can be no exceptions.
Straight up shot her in the heart, bro. That's messed up. He's like, yo, you want to die? Well, looks like you're gonna die, chica. The fuck? She only wanted to leave, and he executed her. I checked the images against the personnel data, and the man who pulled the trigger was Director Demetrius himself. Everything I could find on him pointed to a deep infatuation with Master Calyx. Oh, a deep infatuation with Master Calyx, you say? No way. Weird. That's cult. The cameras in this room have been out of operation since that incident. Given that the recording was erased, I can only assume he was trying to conceal his grisly deed from the other researchers. I'm not surprised, given how my parents described their defection from the Institute. They spoke of rushing me through a portal, even as Preservation's agents closed in on them. I dared not ask what became of them after that, but as it turns out, they were captured by their pursuers. Yo, your parents got killed. Cryle, no fucking way. They did not regret their actions. Nordic question, what's up? Right, the Echo. Knowing you saw them as they were, your words give me great comfort. Oh, Cryle. Worry not, Sphene. Thanks to the heaven of living memory, I was at least able to meet my parents and learn what they stood for. That's true, she got to meet her parents. It is enough for me to carry on. That also fucked me up. Even now, we don't know how the conflict unfolded between your parents and Preservation. What's Haurchefant doing these days? I took off my fucking glasses, Chaos Wolf Knight. You made me take off my fucking glasses. What do you mean, what's Haurchefant doing these days? What the fuck do you think he's doing these days here, Chaos Wolf Knights? Huh? Them fighting words, bruh. And we're back. Hi, Dan. How's it going? He's on eternal vacation. Exactly. There's some things, you know, things we don't need to talk about. Haurchefant is definitely one of those things. He's definitely somewhere warm. Exactly. He doesn't have to worry about bundling up for the very cold winter in Coerthas. That's for sure. He doesn't have to worry about the good old Ishgard. That's for sure. I thought he came back after they reunited the shards. Oh my god. No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hate to say it, but no. Exactly. Even now, we don't know how the conflict unfolded between your parents and Preservation. But what we do know is that your mother and father cleverly expunged every last trace of their movements. They made sure no one could cross into the source or threaten their child's safety. That's fucking true. Right, let's press on, shall we? The tale behind the key deserves a fitting conclusion. To the director's office! To the director's office, guys! To the director's office. Where we're not going to think about Haurchefant. Or Papalimo. Or many more. That have... Last mail came back like 7 times. Listen! They're not friggin'... I see what you're doing there. No, they're not Asians or anything like that. Our friends are not Asians. We don't get that luxury. So... Minfilia, Papalimo, Haurchefant. Lady Iceheart. Mer. Let's get into the office. Let's go. You hold the level 3 security card up to the scanner. Yay, it's open. There we go. Let's head inside. Now to find that data relay, and don't be shy, everyone. Speak up if anything odd catches your eye. Tamaska, come with me. I might have need of that security card. Me and fine, I guess. The other dozen bits of the soul that fragmented to make Harshafont are running around somewhere, but that's about it. Yeah. They're around somewhere in some form. Okay, big computer desk. Damn, this terminal isn't connected to any outside network, so it can't be the data relay I'm looking for. This office is also smaller than the map suggested. I'm positive we're in the right room. What am I missing? A secret passage to a secret room! Sorry, Tamaska, could I ask you and the others to search the office for any clues to this infuriating puzzle? Cluttered side table. Beverage station. Office shelves. Let's try the shelves! You find a crumpled note wedged between the files. Security room lift access. Requires passwords to be input simultaneously. Terminals in the Proto Lab, the Digital Lab, and the Director's office. Perhaps this discovery would interest Shale. The collection of soul cells may have once belonged to the Director. They appear to be empty. Oh, this one causes it? Son of a gun. Amongst the other personal effects, you find what is presumably the Director's data tablet. A closed locker stands next to the table. Search the locker. The door locker swings open easily. Oh, bro! Bro, what the fuck? It contains nothing of note. You quietly shut the locker door. Nothing of note. This even set my fucking dogs off. That's how much they could feel my shit going off. They had to do the horror chorus, okay? That was some shady shit, man. He's forever like in the body of a child, bro. It's just a shrine. It's just a shrine to the most insane person in this bloody timeline. Oh my gosh. You pick up the data tablet and begin skimming through the contents. Oops, shutdown protocols. All personnel have undergone processing. Once the shutdown protocols have been completed, I will proceed with my own corporeal dissolution. As long as the key remains in the physical world, we must keep this complex in pristine condition. Whether it be needed for experiments or otherwise, it must be ready to support future operations in whatever capacity Master Calyx requires. To that end, facility equipment will be maintained in stasis mode. Furthermore, a critical component for secure room access will be stored separately to defend against unauthorized entry. Daily reports. Nothing of note. The mystery of the key's activation condition remains unsolved. The key triggered an explosion today. The temporary interdimensional portal verified. Continue attempts to stabilize the core's energy reactions. 13 researchers sustained fatal injuries in the explosion. Memory faculties of 4 personnel sufficiently intact for endless conversion. Remaining 9 designated for aether reclamation processing. Nothing of note. Rejected resignations of 2 Malala researchers. Major incident. Details in full report. Those 2 inept Malala broke with preservation and absconded with the key. Through the fugitives have since been caught and eliminated. We were too late to recover the relic. The only reason we retain our flesh was to serve Master Calyx as physical instruments to conduct his experiments. Oh shit! No, fuck that. Nah. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Nah. I'm not. I could never allow myself to be an experiment. Let's not forget his whole thing is you cannot live without having your memories ripped out of your soul and made into a simulation on the Matrix while the rest of your soul goes powering it. Yeah, Calyx is fucked up. Calyx is so fucked up. Deprived of the object of our research, our existence serves no further purposes. I dare not imagine the depths of his disappointment in me. The complex is to be shut down. All personnel will have their bodies reduced to aether, which will be allocated for further experimentation. Memory data will be archived. Any endless conversions will be subject to Master Calyx's discretion. If he does not deem us fit, then we are not deserving of eternal life. Oh, they phrase it a lot prettier when they're talking about that city we turned off earlier in the story, but that's what it is. Yeah, no, I know. Sounds like he's trying to summon a primal. You know, could. It does give off primal stuff. I mean, especially with earlier of like really wanting it, really like praying for the thing. Prayers are what creates some like primals in this game. Primals and aether. So that makes sense. I don't think the Endless have enough energy left to do that, actually. But I'm just saying, it makes sense. A beverage station. Having lain dormant for years, the now active coffee maker has already entered self-cleaning cycle. It appears to have no other purpose beyond brewing coffee, though it remains to be seen when it'll be able to do so once more. But, like, I could have had free coffee, though. Bro needed that coffee for real. Yeah, no. Have you found something? I found a crumpled note. He's trying to turn his people into data living inside something that would be very much like a primal. That makes sense. Thank you. A misplaced note, was it? With instructions for accessing a secure room, no less. Seems we need to enter a password on 3 different terminals at the same time. There was no such room marked on the map, was there? No, a precautionary measure, no doubt, and if passwords are involved, I expect the access lift itself is concealed too. Concealed by electrope, you mean? Ah, could it be that wall? I thought it seemed odd when I walked past. Remember what Kahua said? Used to say, Shale, never trust an electrope surface. That's true. You could pass right through electrope. Truly? It never had that property in my time. Tamaska is having a little fun, I think. What we mean is, electrope can project as false appearance. Sorry. In which case, it shouldn't be too hard to disable. Heck yeah! Another door! Another one. And another one. I've managed to deactivate the projection, but the lock is another story. Didn't that note lay out a password protocol? I say we go ahead and try it. I agree, 2 people should prepare the lab terminals for input while the rest of us look for passwords here in the office. I'll take the proto-lab. Then I'll take the Deutero-lab. Actually, it might be better if you stayed, Sveen. Your knowledge of Alexandria and its people could be needed here. Yes, you're right. If the passwords are hiding behind clues, that may be something I can help with. I could feel the disappointed sigh right there when the hand went to the hip a little bit. I can help too. I've lived my whole life in Alexandria after all. I'll take a Deutero-lab duty then. We can keep in touch via communicator to match our timing. Tamaska, you shall have the honor of entering the office password. Once we've determined that we need to input, take your place at this terminal. I'll stand by to guide Woklama and Kryl through the process. You know, there was that display plate over there, the one with the gems. I thought since it was made of electrobe, it might have some other purpose, but I couldn't find any switches or buttons to make it do anything. Maybe you could figure it out. Oh, gems. Ruin all my fun, sigh. A little bit. The jewel's display case. Isn't Sphene a jewel? I believe it's specifically that. You identify the blue gem as sapphire and the red gem as garnet. There also appears to be an empty slot for another jewel to fill. Sphene. Oh, garnet! Shut up. Garnet! Shut up. No, it's not. It couldn't possibly. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Shut up. It's after Princess Garnet. Hold on. Is there a Princess Sapphire? But like Sphene? Wait, stop. Stop it. No. My mind is getting blown right now. What the fuck is this shit? Stop it, Dan. Stop. Oh my god. Stop. Thought of it was Princess of Alexandria. Garnet. No, Garnet was Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 9. Yeah. I got you, man. I got you. I see what you're trying to do. You're blowing my fucking mind. And then we had to go into the castle of Alexandria, which was Garnet's castle, where she lived. 8 was the other bunch of overdone stereotypes I keep forgetting exists. I understand. 8's actually my brother's favorite. 9 was mine. You've located director Demetrius' personal data. Yeah. I want to open the locker again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's so messed up, bro. Oh no, okay. Okay, we're not. I'll look at his tablet one more time. No. You have yet to discover enough clues to deduce the passwords. Try exploring the immediate area. But like, I did explore it. Okay, so I guess I do have to go through the tablet again. Wait, is it really just not just in that one spot? What? I've done the things. I don't want to keep looking. But I guess I will. Reports? No. I'm pretty sure the answer's Sphene. But what would I know? What would I freaking know? We're going though. Let's go to another location. Another data tablet. Let's go. Today I began my employment at Preservation. The organization was unfamiliar to me, but when the recruitment letter arrived, I had a gut feeling that this work would be far more fulfilling than any orthodox medical practice. My instincts were correct. Master Calix's philosophy is a refined idea of notions I've only ever vaguely entertained, that mankind must evolve beyond the shackles of its flesh-in-blood existence. I had a meeting with Director Demetrius today. I've heard the other praise his genius intellect, yet he seems but a guttering candle in comparison to Master Calix's blinding brilliance. This morning I was permitted to access the top floor and absorb the workings of living memory. As predicted, the shortage of aether required to sustain the Endless is reaching critical levels, yet Queen's Fiend insists on continuing her ineffectual flailing. Our Milala colleagues, including Protolab Chief, have been behaving in a decidedly suspicious manner of late. Should I report my concerns to the Director? From tomorrow, I have been assigned to assist the research project in the Deuter Lab. We are scheduled to conduct a major experiment, the details of which I have been kept ignorant. It would seem prudent to back up my memory data. You have reached the end of the journal entries. Interesting. So really, everything that I have to find is in that room. So maybe I have to talk to somebody else? We're conferring with my comrades. Gulja? I kept searching the drawers with books and found a cube puzzle made of electrope. It's probably just a toy, but maybe solve the puzzle. Oh, you got it. Let's see, if I move this bit, then connect the circuit to that one. There, huh? There was something inside. Oh, Alexandrite. Ah! See, I should have fucking knew. I should have known. I think it might be Alexandrite. They say these gems are so treasured in the past that they named the kingdom after them. Here, you should hold on to this one. Alexandrite's the frickin' password. You put the jewel in. Boom. You insert the coin, and it creates that. The gemstone fits snugly into place. Almost immediately afterwards, the glowing lines of a diagram appear on display, accompanied by a short phrase. Floor plan of this complex. As you continue studying the display, you realize that these shapes correspond to the rooms of the complex in which you now stand. This may be related to the passwords you were looking for. Oh, okay, so Sapphire, Alexandrite, and Garnet. So I knew that jewel would come in handy. Let me see. Heed the stones. This must be about special meaning Alexandrians have for gems. It's an old belief, I think, where each type of gem means something different. I bet if you asked Fiend, she could tell you more about it. After all, even her name is on the gemstone. The Deuter Lab is Garnet. The Director's office is Alexandrite. And the Sapphire is to the Protolab. Okay, that's cool. We're all set to go here. Wook, Lamont, and Kryle are just waiting with their password. Let's start with Wook, Lamont in the Protolab. What should she enter? Sapphire. And the password for Kryle in the Deuter Lab is Garnet. And lastly, what will we input in the Director's office? Alexandrite. Right, we have all three passwords ready. Now to enter them into the system at the same time. And returning an error. It must be missing a piece of the puzzle. No. Okay, so did I mix the two? Garnet. I probably did. I have to go talk to Sveen. Alright. Yes, if you have questions, you need only ask. The symbolism of Alexandrite. Well, I was taught that Alexandrite represents the concept of protection. It is, incidentally, also the origin of Alexandria's name. Oh, are you thinking this has to do with the passwords? Yes. Sapphire and garnet as well, you say? Yes, they all have meanings. Alexandrite, as I said, is protection. Sapphire represents honesty, and garnet symbolizes devotion. We try these words at the terminals and see if they're accepted. Certainly hope we were right. Yeah, okay, so I had to... Okay. Oh. And the password for cryo, devotion. And lastly, protection. Son of a gun. Yeah, okay, so the meaning of the stones. Yeah, see, that was fun. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. You just know there were people raging at this bit. Yeah, no, totally raging at that. I'm not raging, though. I was just like, wait, hold up. But not having the quest markers above their head, I can understand why they get annoyed with it. We'll venture as soon as Wooklama and Kryle rejoin us. Like, I didn't know that I, like, genuinely had to talk to these people, even though the game told me that I had to talk to them. But if they're not paying attention to that, not seeing the markers above their heads could be a pain in the ass. How dare they make me spend time figuring things out and talking to people instead of just hitting them with my sword. Hey, I love puzzles. Alright, everyone, time to board the lift and see what awaits us. Terrible things. Terrible things is what awaits us. Oh yeah, the big screens. I feel like I'm in freaking Batman right now.
This terminal doesn't look special to me, but this is definitely what we're after?
Duh, girl.
It is, but whether or not it will suffice for our purposes is another question.
Batman was smarter than the person working here. That's fair.
The Endless are created using the memories of the deceased. But as memories are, in essence, collections of data, the resultant entities have no physical form. These data entities, as we might call them, have only two methods for interacting with the material world. One of these we saw in living memory, where the Endless are granted temporary bodies through the use of corporeal ether. They become much like solid ghosts that one can see and touch. The other method, which Kafkiwa employed, is the remote operation of a machine. But where do you suppose the Endless are to be found when not inhabiting a physical body?
The Matrix.
The Endless are memories, and if memories are data, then...
And a server cluster. In a world formed of data.
Yes, we suspect they reside in a virtual domain, one contained entirely within an electrope-based machine. We've seen such a realm before, after all.
This.
Oh, you mean like the Alexandria made from the Endless Fiend's memories? It all seems so real.
So this virtual domain, it would also be housed within the Meso terminal.
But how? I thought we shut down all the terminals in living memory.
Ooh.
You did. and Kafkiwa's program performed just as she intended. The meso terminal itself was deactivated, as evidenced by the failure of the device which was keeping Spheen's body in stasis. Be that as it may, we face a master of electrope engineering. That he managed to partition and protect the sector harboring his own memories.
Bloody miso
well
terminal.
within the bounds of
Doesn't it know it
possibility.
should just be ramen and stop being data center? Oh my god, right? This dude created his own
Let us
data
say
center.
that the meso terminal does indeed contain a second domain, and that Calyx himself resides there. This city, on the other hand, exists here in the source. That being the case, I thought perhaps we could prevent his remote interference by closing the gate to the Golden City, and thus severing the connection between worlds.
Oh shit.
Except I tried to close it once already when I visited Living Memory. The process required administrative authorization, a restriction I assumed at the time had been imposed by the Queen.
But now you think Calyx might be responsible.
Oh, he's totally responsible.
Just as I suspected. Even now, security transmissions from throughout the keep are being tapped by the core system and routed elsewhere.
Huh.
Almost every single one has you as its focus. He's keeping track of the keyholder's movements.
What a stalker.
Time's up, and what a waste of time it's been.
Ah, weakness. He hides and watches.
Hoping to find me by tracing security data? That will not be necessary. Through a not inconsiderable effort, I've taken your measure and prepared a force sufficient to subdue you. Come. I invite you to the upper reaches of the meso terminal. The storage device which holds my memories is there.
Oh shit. Okay. Like, how does he intend to stop you if he really needs that key and you just leave his area of influence? You know, you would think, right? It's freaking crazy, man.
Break the memory bank and victory is yours. I, in turn, will seek to wrest the key from you with any and every means at my disposal.
And if
Send the
we
key back to
refuse
Charlie
this
and see how he
invitation?
handles that. Freaking, you know what? Yeah, you would think, right? This is kind of like putting the ring into Mordor thing. We gotta throw that shit in the lava. And if we refuse the invitation? Oh, better idea, send it to the moon? How about we just destroy it?
I will wait and continue to convert Alexandrians into endless.
This guy's a dick.
Consider the urgency of the situation and make the wiser choice.
Yeah, it would be destroying the
Answer
thing.
me one question, Calyx. The Endless Fiend. When she was queen, you had her face an impossible task, then manipulated her into using the key when she was at her most desperate.
Because it may be useful later. Plus, knowing it exists and not being able to get it would drive him mad. Well, that's true. If you want to go super mental torture, that's right. I heard Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no, I was just like one ring to rule them all. Just like throw it into the lava, man.
If you can do all that, then why not whisk it away when her plans went to ruin? Why let it fall into our hands?
How's it any different than what he's doing to people? We're walking 8 hours to a volcano? No. Took them years to do that.
You pour salt in the wound. That disaster was a miscalculation on my part. As her end drew near, Sphene and her restructured memories had become one with the terminal's control systems. In that singular place, in that singular moment, she wielded an authority greater than mine. Thus she was able to shield you, the neighboring sovereign to whom she entrusted her nation's future, and the hero to whom she entrusted that priceless key.
Oh shit. Which she should have as queen, you bloody topped-up
I am
scientist.
unsure to what degree she perceived my presence, but she knew that someone was watching. Does that satisfy your curiosity?
No, I just want to kick your ass.
It does. And I'm satisfied that you will take nothing more from this nation. Not one more life, not one more future, not one single smile from another child's face. You hear me?
Another Amon chunk? Oh no.
Sorry for losing my temper.
That's losing your temper?
One way we can deal with people like Calyx.
Oh my gosh, you're such an innocent freaking cat. Stop it.
Whatever grand future he envisions, someone will be made to pay the price. And I won't let that happen.
They didn't call her house cat for nothing. Oh my gosh, right? He's wrong if he thinks he's taken our measure.
If I may, I realize it is not my place to
What
say
the
this.
hell are you? What do you mean?
Even so, I must thank you both.
Oh my gosh, Fiends, stop it.
On behalf of my other self, allow me to say how grateful
I'm
am
a
to
female
have you
Hrothgar.
as our champions.
Interesting enough, the Warrior of Light has been asked that before. Yes. You are right, I have been asked that before. By many beings. And by a pope. Exactly. For we are the Warriors of Light! Phew, that was an adventure. It may not have been by the method Shale was hoping for, but at least now we know where to find Calyx and what we need to do next. That lets a lot of friends die. Oh my gosh, Chaos Wolf. Chaos Wolf, man. That's fucked up. And also about 80% of an Ascian. Yeah! We're 80% of an Ascian. We were besties with Heidelin. Come on. You know, mentor-student besties, but still besties. Indeed, while I remain curious of preservation's research into the key, that is an investigation for another day. Then let's head straight to the back room. We should get everyone on the same page before we make our move. That train wreck of a primal. Oh, the Chaos Wolf Knight, you silly freaking goose. Also, the serving replacement for the person who would became said deity on the council. Yeah. She became a goddess. Damn that bastard Calyx. He waited until this close before snatching away my moment of triumph. In that infuriating, condescending way he spoke to us. we'll see whose time is up, you smug little weasel. Anyways, I know things didn't go to plan, but we learned a great deal about preservation. That knowledge could come in handy in the days to come. Oh yeah, she's totally upset. Though I may not be able to contribute much to a direct confrontation, I mean to see things through with you all, providing whatever support I can. And hey, Tamaska, please kill this stupid son of a bitch. Okay, thanks, bye. I'm gonna stop. Okay. Bing. Listen, this game set up all primal are evils, right? No, they did not. They did not make it out that all primals are evil. If anything, I'd say the most evil primal, their blessings are brainwashing. But we found a cure. We found a cure. Listen, Chaos Wolf Knight, that's actually some territory that I might have almost let myself tread into. We're going to avoid that. Primals are specific. They act in coordination of what they were summoned for. Yeah. They are the answers that people prayed for. Yeah, that. There are many beliefs in this game that are just based off of brainwashing. So, really, primals aren't evil. They're just doing what they were summoned to do. They became beings of prayers and hopes in Aether, so that's why we keep crushing them over and over and over again. We are the people that crushes the hopes and dreams of people. Just an unfortunate side effect of too many interpretations of what unity and peace mean, really. Yeah, exactly. Tamaska, we've briefed Erinville on everything that has happened and sent word to the others. We've now but to consider what our next actions will be. Calyx has offered you the opportunity to confront him directly. And though it feels much like striding face first into an ambush, we have little choice. And if we are to destroy the memories he supposedly had stored in the upper reaches of the Meso Terminal, then that is where we must go. While I'm still upset at being deprived of my moment, I nevertheless did my due diligence. I can confirm that the relay we found was indeed transmitting surveillance data to a device somewhere in living memory. When you go to fight Calyx, pray, let me fight alongside you. So when a primal gets summoned, we kill people that summon them. Why? Because we were beginning and entering and summoned to this world in Eorzea. It's because they got turned into a follower who will summon again. Hey, nah, it goes deeper than that, man. So, the only reason why we kill primals is because we were not summoned into this game in the freaking, what was it, Imperial? Not Imperial. I was thinking Elder Scrolls Online. The freaking, the Prince's Kingdom. Freaking, we kill primals because they absorb Aether from the world. Yes, we were tasked to do that. But if we were summoned into the other side of things, where they consider us the demon of Eorzea or something like that, like, we would have been raising the primals. You know? Unfortunately, to the people who summon them, they are deities, so they try to defend them. Yeah. And the whole reason why these creatures are summoning primals to begin with is because of the wars and their whole entire species being almost on the brink of extinction because of said wars. That's why they took to summoning primals, because they needed to be protected. Which means there's conflict there, and they die because we're just an ungodly terror. So who is Hydaelyn? Hydaelyn is the other side of a war. The second primal, technically. Yeah. Like, the primals are just made based off of the belief systems of these different species and different, like, races and stuff. Like, the kobolds, what they had Titan, I think. And, like, Ulda, the Amajal, they had freaking Ifrits. They all different species have different belief systems, so they create their own deity. Created to counter and keep the first in balance. Unfortunately, idiots being idiots, there was conflict. Yeah. Then, when you go fight Calyx, pray, let me fight alongside you. But basically what I'm saying, from what I've gathered in my experience playing this so far, I might have missed some information. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. But based off of what I have seen, like, yeah, no, primals are just being summoned as forms of protection because of, like, basically extinction. Like, the other beings, the humanoid beings that are going up against the beasts, and then we're trying to unify all of that as well. Let me fight for the memory of Otis and Zelenia, and for the other Sphene I may have become, but most importantly, for my beloved kingdom in a joyful tomorrow. Hydaelyn actually provided Ether, her, and Zodiark. Yeah, many lives were sacrificed to create those, but it was during the end times, when people were experimenting with some shit that they shouldn't have been experimenting with. And let me fight for but most importantly for my beloved kingdom and joyful tomorrow. It has always been your fight as much as ours, if not more. No. If things take a grim turn, I'll keep you safe. I shall hold you to that, but I will also protect you in turn, because that is what comrades do. Heck yeah! I'll be coming with you as well. You know my reasons. Sorry. So no, I don't believe that primals are evil. It's hardly needs saying, but your fellow scions also have every intention of accompanying you into battle. So adamant were Alize and the others to this point that they have already left for living memory. I am more than ready to do the same. I'll keep patrolling the streets for signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators. Should you need anything from me, I'll be on standby here in the back room. I really want to go with you too, but I know I can't. I know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust your friends. Zodiark was created to resolve an issue and required great sacrifice. Hydaelyn was created to prevent further interference from him after the issue was resolved. Oh, Tamaska, Kryl and I think that we should talk to Gosan before we leave for living memory. Under Calyx's direction, preservation has helped shape Alexandria's society for centuries. Taking him down will have serious consequences, and we need to warn the officials in charge about what we intend. There's more emotional baggage there, but that's the basics. Yeah, pretty much. Justification aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all who desire to become endless. Exactly. We don't know if Gossin will approve or oppose our chosen course, but either way, leaving without a word is the wrong thing to do. Come, we shall be on our way. Resolution first, yes? Be safe, everyone. We'll see you when it's over. I care about that little shit. Okay, so we would be traveling where? One of our own, which is over. Solution. I could have just taken the 8th right over there. I'm so stupid right now. Okay. But also, that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Why are these so big? It's fucking crazy.
I see. A difficult situation. In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not Preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calyx.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
But the tribes have stopped summoning and we killed Hydaelyn and Zodiark, so it's really not an issue anymore. That's true.
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option.
If she good, why kill her? No... Hydaelyn? Yeah, she set that one up herself. She was running out of power, and then she waited until we were strong enough to be able to take on the end of the world. To take on, Endcaller. And we kicked Hydaelyn's ass, just like she hoped we could, giving us a chance to fight. And so that's why we were able to defeat the Endless, is because of Hydaelyn's help. But Hydaelyn was already on the way to dying, and the only last strength that she could was to make sure that we could survive the Endless that was gonna appear. So Hydaelyn did a really great sacrifice, even though, you know, she did kind of make it her own. She did expend a lot of energy. She was still a wonderful, wonderful primal. She was like, fight me so I can see if you're strong enough to do this. And after the fight was like, surprise, I don't have enough power to stay alive now. Have the last bits I have to go do the thing. So, genocide in the name of good, she good? What do you mean, genocide? What? Heidelin didn't cause genocide. Just so we're clear. Yeah, she prevented many. But like, again, these are beings that are in action based off of the prayers and wants of other beings. So, like, there are two different perspectives when it comes down to it. Like, there could be the other side on it. The Asians, what they believed. But also, like, Heidelin would have been considered an Asian if she didn't get, like, freaking turned into Heidelin. They made choices based off of the information that they had, and they were on opposing sides. My greatest concern now. Okay.
And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating Endless will paradoxically make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course.
Yeah, the Asians believe we should all have been fed to Zodiac to rebuild the world. Yep, that's true.
It may not seem logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless. Is it not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn?
She split the OG shard into 14 shard, which killed a shit ton of people. So no, the thing that killed a shit ton of people was Zodiac. She split it into multiple worlds just so she could make people survive. She didn't kill anybody. There are just like shards, like fractures of ourself. Yeah, summoning Zodiac ate half the population. So each shard has parts of ourselves. We're still alive. They're just different versions. And then, yeah, she split the world and every soul into 14 bits with the potential of being fixed or to live their own lives. Yeah. So technically she increased the population 14 times over. Exactly.
Tell me, how are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
Listen, Vinat was my bitch,
We stopped
all right?
begging others to teach us for a start. For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears. The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered.
Hades was very clear about how that worked and also very annoyed. Yeah, Hades was pretty annoyed. Emmett Selk was like... such an emo.
But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own. How to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss. We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis. You don't stand idly by while your house burns down. We came together and thought about how we could help. Long story short,
We've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion. I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that we might be qualified to do something about. We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell their fears. Convince them to make the most of this life and enjoy all it has to offer. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
The dude in the
Those who have
background,
already
like
registered
freaking
will be
squinty
difficult
eyes,
to
like,
sway.
what the fuck am I
But
looking
there are
at
still
here?
many who waver. Those are the ones we'll concentrate on.
Gossen, if you truly care for the people of Alexandria, then now's the time to start thinking of ways to prevent more deaths.
You look at his face!
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence. Forgive my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them. Alexandria can rise above this sorrow and find its way forward once more. Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Indeed it is. No, that wasn't... what I meant to say was...
Calm down, Sphene.
Amity, you used her name.
I love how this bit calls out so many governments right now. I really don't think it was meant to. No, I don't think so either, man.
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped our notice. Yet we also understand that you are not her. Having to live in secret, unable to share who you really are, that must have been hard on you. When you come back, please tell us all about yourself. I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same. You're one of us, an Alexandrian, and we don't abandon our own.
Yeah, it was not the most effort to hide the face. It just gave me Garnet vibes the whole time. I think that's why.
I promise to return. And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
Any sort of mask would have helped. I know, right? Any freaking mask, man! Ooh, gosh, okay. Everyone was so warm and welcoming. Alexandrians are, as ever, a stalwart people. How glad I am to be home. Thank you, Gassan. That decision must have been difficult to make. If only I could claim the courage to do so came from within. The final push came from Alexandria's citizens and their bravery in taking the first step towards change. Speaking of which, can I ask you to lock that Neo-regulator away there where no one can get it? That should prevent the registrations from reaching the target number. I should be glad to do so, but I fear it'd be to no avail. According to our most recent surveys, the number of Neo-regulators in circulation exceeds the stated 5,000. I surmise the surplus units are to account for those like myself who had had a change of heart or otherwise hesitant to register. That does sound like something Calyx would do. Well, we'll have to face him either way, so no point in delaying the inevitable. On to living memory.
Things seem much the same.
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
Oh. Man. Where am I going now? I'm pretty sure this was supposed to go to. Yes. Let's go talk to Y'shtola. Let's go. Oh my god. Ah, 'tis good to see our comrades hale and girded for battle. As for us, we have been ahead of inspect and lay the land, where no changes of note, aside from with Meso Terminal itself. Why? What's happened to the Meso Terminal? The wall has receded to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress when we last went here, so we must assume that Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope, all to facilitate his most gracious invitation to the upper levels. An invitation I'm eager to accept. For the sake of all who love Alexandria, I will not yield nor leave them to despair. Whew! Alright. A terminal invitation. Let's go. I believe everyone determined to be here is present and accounted for. Shall we make our way to the terminal? We wouldn't wish to keep our insistent host waiting. Heck frickin' yeah. Wait, I could have a mount out here. What am I doing? This is a beautiful place, though. Pretty freaking epic. Ooh, it is a dungeon, it looks like. Well, here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. For 4 centuries I slept here. Upon awakening, I found the world as I knew it had changed. I was so frightened at first. I couldn't recognize a single thing and thought everything I loved had gone to dust. Yet beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. Yeah, I'm gonna run it with the NPCs. For that, I give thanks to Otis and Zelenia and their royal knights who laid their lives on the line to defend our way of life. I thank every Alexandrian who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. I thank my other self, who so loved this kingdom of ours. Fresh scent. We're being raided. Let's show them how wolves welcome guests. Thank you so much for the read, Shadow Senpai. That was so nice of you. Thank you. I hope that your stream went really well. And I thank you all for kindling this hope in my heart, this courage to take up arms and fight once more. So let us make our stand together and fight for what we hold dear. To the kind and gentle Queen Sphene, who was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. Together we stand, and together we fight. You have my gratitude. And surely Otis and Zelenia will join us in spirit. Let's head inside and finish this. In the upper reaches of this terminal awaits the device which holds Calix's memories. It falls to us to make the climb and destroy it once and for all. Aye, we must bring matters to a definitive end. We will not suffer him to cause Alexandria further harm nor claim the key. The Queen entrusted it to Damaska for good reason, and besides, it would be a tragedy indeed to relinquish a relic with so much research potential. Apparently, Calix thinks he's taken your measure. I urge you to correct that misguided assumption. I wholeheartedly concur, yet would still counsel caution. That he would be so bold as to extend an invitation speaks tremendous confidence in his preparations. Come, friends, we set forth into the mists of dreaming endless. I also kind of feel like he's running out of time. The Meso Terminal. Let's go. Damn. Okay, so wait, so these are the only
ones. I won't let you
down.
But like, couldn't have chose other people? Oh well. Build your party. Options are kind of slack for now. Oh yeah, no, this is the only options that I have apparently. This doesn't seem right. Hold on. Form a party. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now I got it. Now I got it. Alright. So I'm going as my paladin. We need some heals.
I stand ever ready.
Zomancer? Zoemancer? Zomancer? What?
Let's give it our all.
Oh, we do.
Let's
okay.
give it our
Victory
all.
will be ours.
Zeomancer, okay. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my favorites. Put my... Let's fucking go! It feels better anyways to say. Yeah, Zeomancer, I got you. Okay. Lots of machines. Looks like we're gonna be climbing a huge tower. This place is neat. Oh yeah? Alright, I look forward to this. Okay. First step about how make sure you actually have your freaking stance on.
You down.
Since I am going with a party of NPCs, I am not doing big pulls, so I have to go slow and steady. I mean, no way they can move me fast enough. I messed up my rotation. Yep. Hey, nice. You won the gamble, man. Let's go. 3 in a row. Oh, that's awesome. Actually, I'm very curious. Data station. What is preservation's purpose? The answer to that question is simple: to ensure the survival of mankind. In a world beset by lightning expected imbalance, this means securing a place where people may live in safety, as well as establishing a treatment for the leaven sickness which plagues us. Many approaches were considered, but in the end, it was a child, a youth of undeniable genius, who discovered the most brilliant and complete solution to all challenges we now face. That's fucked up. I really hate how they talk so good about this freaking kid.
I've created new endless for you. Not all at once, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle.
This guy is just having some random NPCs talk about how they don't want to die, don't want to die. That's some guilt trip shit right there. Wow, Alex is a piece of work. The best villains are geniuses or perceived as helpful to society. You're not wrong.
Memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
Bruh. Surgeon General. Oh, dude. What is that needle supposed to eat? Like, how is the needle supposed to go anywhere with that? Unless you're just straight up using it to hurt people. Like...
Something special for you.
Now this is an attack.
I will not hold back.
Barely took anything from Hey, Shadow Senpai, how's it going? I forgot I raised you and I stopped stream though. Oh, you're so funny. You're good.
Let's give them a show! Away with you!
overburdened the system. No matter, it served its purpose.
Falling, Ystola Gratia, Olga Hatia, and Alize. Ooh, what does this one say? Isn't it the same? According to Master Calyx, it is not the body which provides life to a living being, but the soul. Furthermore, it is the memories etched upon that ethereal giver of existence which encapsulates one's true self. Based upon these principles, he has proposed a methodology for preserving souls, using electrode technology. As souls are composed entirely of aether, he asserts that storage via contemporary means should be eminently possible. Experiments conducted on criminal subjects and volunteers have, in fact, already proven successful in capturing the aether released at the moment of death. Mankind, as we know it, has taken a great leap forward. That's fucked up, bro. So they experimented on criminals as well as volunteers. Damn. I just have to remember that Yo, this Calyx guy is a piece of work. Go to sleep now, by the way. Say I'm a surprised rewriter start writing a story and I want to create a story about a girl. Like this girl will, after some event, become one of them. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna write a werewolf story? That's freaking awesome. Well, Shadow Senpai, I hope that you have a really lovely night, okay? Sleep well. I'm sure by this time it's like really late for you. It's 2 a.m. there? Yeah, that's pretty late for you, man. I hope that you have the best sleep ever.
Next, we visit the prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight.
So you're gonna have them in prison for all of eternity? That's so fucked up. Let's freaking go. Alright, so we are on...
These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals. Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it?
Pretty fucking...
They cannot escape.
Take a heavy hitter. Oh shit. Okay, so when I get killed, they don't have a way to res me. Got it. Alright. This is because I didn't utilize my freaking cooldowns, right? Alright, we're gonna not.
Your sentence is death.
This just might take a while though. Oh shit, okay, so it's 3 swipes for that one. down. Okay, so for those, I definitely gonna need a lot more than that. Noted. That's like a hardcore tank buster. I gotcha.
Your sentence is death. Come on, criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
Allow me.
Okay, staying there was a good idea. Nice. Yeah, I got so caught up in trying to do mechanics for this, I just like freaking blanked hardcore. It's an interesting boss fight. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Alright. Is it just because, like, I don't think my gear's very good right now. Yeah, like, I'm wearing 225 gear. I'm pretty sure, like... No. Is it my gear? Or is it, like, literally my not knowing how to do this? Oh, shit. Interrupt on it. Okay, so use interrupt on it, and I just remembered that I have freaking reprisal. I'm such a dumb bitch. Alright, no, we got this. I forgot that I had stuff that I could literally utilize on my bar. It's been a while since I've been on my paladin. What's up, Chaos? Healer also has to do healer, you know, how as soon as back. No, I got you. But I'm also with the NPCs too. Oh gosh. No. I'm already, yeah, no, I forgot where my interrupt is. But there is shield dash, so there's that. Alright, this is 100% Nordic adjust, like there's no one else I can tell to adjust. Well, I know that it's good. Hold on. Because I literally forgot how to do something. It's gonna be better this time. I have shield back. Oh well. And gold stacks. It's just tanks can get away without interrupt most, like 90% of forget that they have one. Yeah, I have like my shield bash and stuff that I can use and genuine interrupt. I just fully resisted. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to eat that. So reprisal. Try to heal myself. Damn it! Okay. I also had bone stacks. Oh, where the fuck is it? Where do I have it? Interject? It's literally the freaking button. Okay. I have to go to my third bar. That's where that is. Alright, cool. Don't get any bone stacks and try your very freaking best.
Your sentence is death. How long can you defy?
Fourth finds the charm. My dogs are hella going off, guys. 1 second.
Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
Nice, okay, great. Nice, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Dan, for jogging my freaking memory. I've got to bring her. Yeah, probably. Yeah, now I got this. It only took me 4 freaking tries. So silly. I usually use Shield Bash, man. Shield Bash does the same thing, just stun sometimes doesn't work with Shield Bash.
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
That would make sense. I don't ever remember it being a thing. Yeah. Well, most of this is not too bad. We only have one more boss after this, so... Boom. Yeah, my dogs really are going off. I think it's because Soda and Mizo are home now. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, they took away Flash, like... I feel like they took away Flash in either Heaven's Ward or Stormblood. That was so long ago, man. We have succeeded in transferring a soul stored within a specialized electrode device into a mechanical soldier, resulting in full control and function. No longer need we fear the erosion which lightning energies inflict upon flesh and blood bodies. Yet despite this crucial breakthrough, Master Calyx remains unsatisfied. He would divorce memory from soul, siphoning the soul's aether reserves whilst granting eternal life into the individual's memories. Unfettered to a soul, memories can not only be stored but also backed up as data. The Endless will be beings of pure information. His foreshortened lifespan was, perhaps, the very perspective needed to conceive of such unique evolutionary path. I want to say Stormblood then gave you the shield on and off for Shadowbringer. Yeah, right. Yeah, they changed how that did too, because you would have to eventually... For, Paladin originally, they had an attack mode, like a sword oath mode, and then a shield oath mode. This was back with A Realm Reborn, though. I remember having to switch between the two.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well. The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom.
True. No one misses player Coco. Yo, I refused to play a white mage back in the day, so I didn't know that they had a better team. forgot how bad Argonians got raw dogged in Oblivion. My boy looking goofy. Oh my god. Really? You playing some Oblivion? Oblivion, good. Love the story. Starting over since my their save was full cheat save. If your memory serves right, they added the Argo button in Shadowbringers because people hated the AoE rotation to keep after. Was it Shadowbringers? Most things didn't go great on Oblivion, especially with really high res. Oh god. That's fair. Oh, aggro. Yeah, it must have been Shadowbringers then. Because I remember having to do the same thing over and over again, but it was totally Heaven's Ward when we got rid of Flash. Are we finally here? Are we at the thing?
Very well. If one by one they fall, I'll send them all as one.
I mean, you're at a thing. I am.
You felt when you faced death, and rise. Rise to defend your nation, your people, and your loved ones.
What the fuck? Memory meld? The immortal remains.
Rise and meet the foe before you.
You're going to send a primal-like being after the freaking primal slayer? Like, I'm a primal slayer. I've killed gods. You want to? You okay? You okay? All right.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. War swells in scope and intensity. Bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
Oh shit, I should have gone where Jose was. I got thrown into a big boom. No, this is fine. This is fine! Now I know that it's an instant freaking kill. Alright.
An amalgam of memories.
Not bad.
Let us see how it fares.
Yeah, don't worry.
Just the beginning.
It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict.
Triangle gets sent to the right spot, that's true.
The war swells in scope and intensity. Bombs rain down without pause or mercy. The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash. Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
I enjoy this fight admittedly. Yeah? Now that I'm learning mechanics of this area. Just all rinse and repeat.
You underestimate me.
Okay, there we go. Hey, how's it going, Emperor Panda? got a treasure coffer.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That sounds not good.
Sphene?
The Endless he sent against us. They were from the time of the storm surge, before I was placed into stasis.
As far as we know, the only sector to escape the shutdown was the one containing Calix's memories. Assuming a chronological system, every other memory stored in that sector would belong to people who lived around the same period in history as he did.
Calix, how long have you pursued this madness?
We
Yeah,
seem
these
to
are
have
her
exhausted
people.
his defenses for the moment. I say we take advantage of this lull to press on.
Long enough to go mad? Yeah. I think he went mad the day he was born. This is some crazy stuff, though. That must be his actual body.
Calix!
Well done. I commend your perseverance.
He's a high IQ moron, yeah.
The entirety of my memories are stored within this device. In the early stages of Endless Creation, we established several core tenets. One is a prohibition on memory duplication. Despite the inherent risks, I agree and abide by this. Memories are the essence of the self, and should not be diluted. We each have our goals. You seek to destroy your target.
Just self-torture for 10
I
weeks or
seek to
so? Oh,
reclaim the key.
jeez. So you're quitting cigarettes temporarily?
Shall we forego the posturing and begin?
Do not doubt that we are here to fight, and I do not mean to lose.
Oh.
Yet, as one born of the same era, I must ask.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Why do you pursue your evolution with such fervor? What do you hope to achieve with this eternal existence?
Your question is meaningless. I have ascertained a superior path to mankind's preservation, and that which must be done is that which I can do. What other reason do I require? Surely you have seen it. Traditional survival strategies are at odds with an increasingly complex society, leading to a breakdown of order. This course promises no liberation from pointless conflicts or inane tragedies. Physical traits do not represent the limit of our potential. Why then should we relinquish that
Costs
potential
about
when our hearts cease to beat?
$150 US for the plane ticket, and I get 47 US a week. So yeah, I gotta go cold turkey. Oh. Yeah. Straight of idea of everyone's die and get in the box. That's just drink through a straw and chew out a lot of gum, man. Maybe drink tea. Oh, geez. God, Cherry speaking from experience, man.
I realized it was past time that we corrected our heading. Nothing more.
Even then, you were always so single-minded. I too have a vision for the future, and your plan is not a part of it.
Oh, okay.
I won't let you harm another Alexandrian.
Then fight we must. Thankfully, the entity I now summon will make short work of you and your comrades.
A summoning.
What now? What was that? A chill? No, something else. I feel so cold. So weak.
Across Alexandria, a certain emotion is taking hold. The fear of death, terror for the eternal darkness that will, without fail, engulf the lives of every living thing. Allow me to introduce it to you.
I got it! I got one! 4,999! That's how many people he said they were up to! I made it just in time. Now to register.
Yeah, no, we already did Endbringer.
Death can't touch me now. I'm free of all that crushing fear. Forever.
Congratulations to all who have acquired a Neo-Regulator. We have reached our total of 5,000 registered users. The day of deliverance you were promised will soon be upon us.
Give it back! I don't want to die. I don't want to die. You think that's what I want?
Remember now. Remember your fear of dying. That terror will carry you across the threshold. Make of you an endless. Your prayers will birth a miracle which commands death itself.
Oh shit.
What in the... What's going on?
Yeah.
Securing the requisite ether is simple. I need only reroute lightning energy from living memory. Then I encourage the populace to define its form through hope and thought and prayer. Such an abstract method, however, is rife with unpredictable elements. What I wanted was an entity that could defeat you with utmost certainty. To that end, I set strict parameters for a concept of my own design. It was a laborious task, one that required almost more time than I had. But I managed it in the end. And now, everything is in readiness. I bid you, come forth.
What is that?
Bought himself a primal antique. That's funny. Listen, we've already fought Hades. What kind of attempt is this?
A primal summoning, and one defined by a concept, no less. How did he learn such techniques?
Okay, well, if you've beaten Final Fantasy IX, you've already fought this too. Oh, really? It's a Final Fantasy IX boss?
Keep these close.
That is a false deity, brought into being through the prayers of the desperate and the hopeful. The talismans will protect your minds from being enthralled.
Do you still mean to stand against me?
Yeah, so you created a creature. What of it? You're a fucking moron. I mean to win. The key will never be yours.
That remains to be seen.
No. I'm gonna take that pen and shove it up in your ear, you little brat. Exactly. Well, and this is where I must tell you guys that I'm sorry, but I have to end the stream. I am 42 minutes over the stream thing, so I got to go. But tomorrow I will start off by, listen here, Chaos Wolf Knight. Tomorrow I will be starting off by doing this primal fight. So, without further ado, I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me today and going with me on some Final Fantasy XIV journey. With NPCs? Yes, it's gonna be with NPCs. So I'm gonna try my best, but I would very much like to just have a overall good day with it, you know? I hope everybody has a good rest of your evening. Well, without further ado, have a great one, guys. Impeccable cliffhanger, right? You get back in your fight